Good morning, friends. Sat Sri Akal, Namaskar and Adab. I would be repeating a topic on public demand, that is the cantonment boundary pillars and the military boundary pillars. I was receiving a question from most of the people, where are these boundary pillars, maps or plans lying and how do we prove this? So this presumption of cantonment boundary pillars and military boundary pillars was sounding them very vicious. So today we will discuss this once again. How do we get to this? And who was the custodian of these plans? Ever since the Governor General orders started flowing in from 1793 to 1899, they were only meant for military boundary pillars. We must understand this first. They were not meant for cantonment boundary pillars. Now, whether these boundary pillars existed, not existed, is not a subjective matter right now. 1793, nothing was for the cantonment boundary pillars. This is very important. Till we do not imbibe this feel within ourselves, we will not be able to understand this. Viewers, we must understand that many a times lands were either excluded or included within the cantonment limits, even under section 4, which is existing till 2006 Act. I had stated in my earlier lands, where are these? If you go down to the Cant Manual, 1909, chapter Conservancy, under section 120. But the travesty is what? The courts have always given us a ruling of an old grant on a word called presumption. That it is presumed that our lands are within the military boundary pillars. Now, presumption is rebuttable in court. I had been reading some old cases from 1865. I have laid hands on n number of judgments on revenue-free grants. What are they saying? Everywhere, if it is a cantonment land case between A to Secretary of State India or cantonment magistrate, it is on presumption. So, GGO 27th April 1789 states that this, but you can imagine that once these lands had to be either compensated, acquired, which is number of GGOs have talked in all the three presidencies. Were there any Land Acquisition Act of 1789 or 1850 or 1870 or if 1846? I have not laid hands. Have you laid hands on any of these GGOs, Land Acquisition Acts? So where are they? They have been mentioned in many judgments and they have been mentioned in most of the government orders, rules. So this is where it is. Now this is the research. So people get back to me, talk to me and I'll let you know. Now coming back to the cantonment and military boundary pillar. Under section 2 subpara 1, the committee assembled to define the boundaries will be required in all instances to state in their proceedings whether the amount of compensation awarded by a civil officer for the land taken up has been accepted or whether that officer has been obliged to refer the matter to the civil court. Now, what is happening under section 15 of Act 10 of 1870, the Land Acquisition Act? That means somebody has not taken compensation, but his land has gone into the cantonment. So what are we doing? Cantonment Act 1864 came up. The status of a local self-government very clearly said that the cantonment magistrate in 1864 was given the power of a city magistrate. Now, where is this catch of 1850 and 1870 Land Acquisition Act? Has anybody of our advocates led it in the court? Do they know about these acquisition acts either also? Trust me, I have not read a single judgment in later than 1830s or 40s where this act has been discussed by any of our advocates. Forget about the recent ones of 2015. Even if you read your Cantonment Act under section 13, the cantonment boundary pillars are supposed to be made. Where is this? The Cantonment Authority is responsible for keeping update of cantonment plans referred to in Chapter 12 of Cantonment Code 1899. It very clearly says that under Section 266 of Cantonment Code 1912 should not be confused with the copies referred to at Clause 5, Para 12, page 134 of this manual, but should be clearly marked to indicate that it is the plan maintained in accordance with Section 266 of the Cantonment Code 1912. But do our advocates lead this evidence? Do they bring it on records by having oral evidence? No. So who is the executive? Who is the officer since 1789? Who was made the custodian or responsible for this? Was the cantonment magistrate. That he had to keep these plans and the listing of authorizing to correction thereto. It is found peculiar or advisable to take into use a new issue of the plan. The old one with the list will be carefully deposited as a permanent office record. So no CO, no DO can say that those records have been perished. So call them for evidence. Let's start writing RTI letters. The cantonment magistrate will maintain a list of all unauthorized changes in the site. Space to be kept vacant under Para 76 of the General Instructions, and will submit this list to the Cantonment Authority under Section 5, Subpara 1, Cantonment Act, for confirmation in sufficient time. The assistant engineer of the building inspector will be the custodian of these plans, and annually he will mark them on 1st June of every year. Where are they? Nobody knows about them. If you ask your building inspector officer, he doesn't know anything. He's not willing to share any document. COs are young people. They don't know anything about this. They've never even walked into the record rooms of their cantonments. So friends, once again, these Governor General orders were not for the cantonment boundary pillars. They were only and only for military boundary pillars. Okay? So now I've told you where are these lying. File your RTIs. If any issues, come back to me. I'm always available. So we are not a grant. We are an old grant. We are not a British grant. Converted into a new grant. So that's very important. Thank you. Good day.